Freedom really is this simple.
And welcome back to Traders Freedom and episode number 2 of our how-to video series, where we hope to demonstrate to you in just a few minutes that freedom really is this simple. So in this episode, we're going to pick up where we left off at the end of episode number 1, where you have typed into the user input box the 5 easy pieces of information that are required and clicked on that big blue Analyze button, the only button on the screen, and now you have Freedom's analytics sitting. So in this video, we're again going to use ExxonMobil as our test stock, January 2020 as our test period, $10,000 as our investment size, and $10 as our commission amount. But as we also made abundantly clear in episode number 1, you can choose any stock, any start and end date, and any investment and commission size you like. Although I also need to reiterate here, we randomly chose these just so that you could see here today examples and how they work with this how-to video, just in order to demonstrate for you how freedom works. So it's very important that you understand these are not recommendations in any way, shape, or form. You choose your stocks, you choose your dates, and you choose your dollar amounts. So the Analyze button, boom, in less than 5 seconds, you're done and you have your results. Right here on the main Stock Analyzer screen, on the module and the page that you've been on the whole time you've been using Freedom, and where you will see within these results some amazing Freedom subscriber only trade metrics. Data points that you absolutely will not find anywhere else. First, we will start with the algorithm summary box, where you'll see proprietary data based on Freedom's algorithms, like how many of each one of those Freedom's 16 algorithms are signaling long, short, or out for the next day. In the case of ExxonMobil, we see 2 longs, 10 shorts, 4 outs. How many of those 16 algorithms made or lost money during that time period? In this case, with ExxonMobil, 15 of 16 algorithms actually made money during the period. And third, how you would have done if you had just taken that same amount of money and bought and held ExxonMobil instead of following any of Freedom's algorithm signals through the period you chose. In this instance, that buy and hold value is almost a loss of $1,500, or 15% of your original investment size in a month. So below the algorithm summary box is the very detailed algorithm summary results table, which breaks down each algorithm's performance into things like how much profit each algorithm made in the net P&L column, and how many trades it took to make that profit in the number of trades column. How much profit each algorithm made on long trades versus short trades in those 2 clearly labeled columns. How those returns look if you annualize them over 12 months, just for comparison's sake, in the AROR column. How each model's risk looked measured by drawdown in the DD and max DD columns. And then each algorithm's signal for the next day, long, short, or out, based on the latest data available up until your end date. Then we have the even more precise trade details table, which pops up when you click on any single algorithm row. So in our example, we chose algorithm model XMO13. So we click, and in seconds, boom, you have your results again. And those results include the exact entry and entry date that each trade got in and out, plus the number of days that each trade was in that position, the number of shares you could have bought or sold on those dates based on that stock's opening price on each date, and the amount of money you specified in your investment size at the beginning of your session, the amount of profit or loss or P&L that each trade produced, and how those amounts affected that algorithm's running net P&L total for the entire period. And finally, what the position was for each trade, based on all of that algorithm's trade signals throughout the entire period, 1 trade at a time. In addition, right through the middle of the algorithm summary box, a big, brightly colored, impossible to miss signal bar, with the signal, long, short, or out for the next day, and its exact trade date. And all of these very specific details, the stock you chose, the date you selected, and the algorithm you picked, are based on Freedom's proprietary artificial intelligence. having processed all of the quantitative data for each stock in the US markets from the exchanges every evening after the markets are completely closed, meaning that all of this data is only available to you as a Traders Freedom subscriber. And these will be the exact same data points that you will see every time you use Freedom. So there you have it again. In the short time it took you to watch this how-to video, we hope that you've seen, again, that Freedom really is this simple, and that all you'll ever need to do is complete those 5 simple fields on the main page, the Stock Analyzer page, and press the Analyze button, the only button on the screen, and this will allow you to analyze any stock you choose within any time period, using any investment size and commission cost you want, every time you use Freedom. So in our next video, episode number 3, using the same very clear examples like these and in plain English, we're going to go over in more detail what all of these terms we've touched on mean, and how you might use what they may indicate about the trade opportunities that you find in front of you. Because these terms are the key metrics of Freedom that you'll see every time you use the Stock Analyzer. It's the same data you'll see every time you use Freedom. Data you'll see in the algorithm summary box, the algorithm summary results table, and the trade details table. So that by focusing on these metrics each and every time, you'll learn to master this software very quickly. And as a result, be able to use it to your advantage very quickly as well. Plus, this data consistency that Freedom is built on means that we're never going to take you down some of those rabbit holes that we've all come across before, where you need to spend hours learning to use complicated software, sometimes even needing to program that software, or read all about foreign concepts like Fibonacci curves and Japanese candlesticks and Bollinger Bands, and then you end up finding yourself trying to interpret a bunch of tiny little charts or complicated graphs or gigantic Excel spreadsheets or some kind of crazy looking Rorschach ink blot looking diagram like you've all probably found yourself trying to do before. Not to mention the often additional cost of their education and training program add-ons. We don't do it that way. We bake all of this quantitative methodology into the Freedom cake. And then we make all of this simple, powerful, proprietary data available to all of our Traders Freedom subscribers for a single monthly license fee. And each subscriber will get the exact same signals for the exact same stocks on the exact same dates, whether you're trading $1,000, $10,000, $100,000 or more. Because Freedom signals are based on each individual stock's historical trade data. It's what Freedom's artificial intelligence engine loads up and processes every night through our proprietary algorithms to uncover some amazingly profitable underlying trading patterns, all of these individual stocks, and for virtually every stock traded on the US stock exchanges. And yet the key is that Freedom's interface is so simple. I mean, you don't need years of trading experience or any mastery of Excel or an advanced mathematics background or any other scary kind of prerequisite to master it. And you test your ideas until you're ready to trade, as long as it takes you to get comfortable. And each time you use it, all you need to do is complete a simple web page with a little bit of information and then read and interpret the results that Freedom delivers the same way each time. Results for the stocks you're comfortable with and that you choose to analyze, and that can identify outstanding trade opportunities today that you can take advantage of tomorrow. So there you go. That's it for How to Traders Freedom episode number 2. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Press like if you learned something here today. Press subscribe if you really liked it and you want to be notified when any new Traders Freedom how-to videos get posted. And if you do like us and you do decide to subscribe, please tell all your friends, because come on, they're your friends and that's what friends are for, right? Thanks again so much for watching. Bye for now.
Freedom really is this simple.